This one is titled, Am I the Astronaut for Not Allowing My Sis-in-Law and Her Dog to Stay With Us for the Weekend? Am I the astronaut for not allowing my sis-in-law and her dog to stay with us for the weekend? I, 27 female, and my husband, 28 male, just got married a few weeks ago in a private ceremony far away. It was amazing. To include our family and friends, we are having a reception a few weekends from now here in our town. My in-laws are all traveling 10 hours to come here, but they all volunteered to get hotels since they know we just moved into a small house and have yet to unpack, clean, or make room for guests. Also, we're newlyweds, and who actually wants to stay in the same house as newlyweds, am I right? Last night, my sis-in-law, 36 female, texted my husband and me and asked if she could stay that weekend of the reception, 3 days and 2 nights at our house with her dog. We might have been willing to try and make room for just her by herself, but the dog is a hard no. For reference, her dog is 108 pounds on a good day, poorly trained, and basically a giant asshole whiny baby. He has his moments where he can be sweet, but if he doesn't want to do something, you physically cannot make him. He has a history of destroying couches by sitting his whole fat-ass body on the couch arm. He thinks my poor 8-pound dog is his next snack, and there's physically not enough space for him in our house. Also, our couch is brand new, and we have lots of breakables. Sister-in-law says she can't find anyone to watch him while she is gone, partially because he's a giant asshole, and that no hotels in our town take animals. He already despises car trips and freaks out on them and has been banned from multiple boarding and grooming locations where she lives. Okay, well, that removes a lot of options. My husband responded and said that he is her dog and her responsibility. We have no room at all in our house for the both of them and are not comfortable leaving him alone in the house anyway with our new couch and literally everything else that we own, including our dog. He said if she truly cannot find any other options, then she will probably have to stay home with him and miss the reception. Again, her dog, her responsibility. I'm so lucky my husband is on my side and we are united in this. However, all of his family is upset and pressuring him to let them stay with us that weekend, and I'm worried he's going to give in to keep the peace. Our family is divided on the subject. Half think we absolutely shouldn't let that dog stay in our house. Half think we are being selfish and uncaring that the sis-in-law needs to attend our reception and is stuck in a bind and needs our help. Basically, we are hearing that family helps family. My opinion is that maybe she shouldn't have adopted a giant asshole dog that's bigger than her and then refused to train him, and then maybe we wouldn't be having this problem. Are we being too harsh? Should we try to store everything in the garage and hope he doesn't kill our couch and eat my dog? Original question here was, am I the astronaut for not allowing my sis-in-law and her dog to stay with us for the weekend? Hell no, you are not the asshole. You are not the asshole here. Everything that I was thinking, and you guys were probably thinking too, as reading through this story, got negated as an impossibility the further we got down. It's like, why wouldn't you board the dog? If she doesn't have any choices for anyone local to her actually watching the dog, like doing dog sitting, why wouldn't you board the dog? Oh, you can't because your dog's been banned from all those places. Why wouldn't you train the dog if it's been banned from everywhere? Clearly, there's a behavioral issue that needs to be addressed. There's a reason that your dog has been banned here, and she refuses to train her dog. So that is ultimately the root cause of the problem here. There is one possible solution. Rent an RV. Right? Rent an RV. And maybe the RV place is like, oh, not with that giant asshole. But I mean, that's at least a space that you could take with you. You could, find a campground. Dog would have plenty of room to run around and have some space that wouldn't depend on a hotel. It would not depend on staying in someone else's house and putting all of their belongings at risk, which, by the way, if you agreed to let her stay there, I'd make her sign a freaking waiver and cover the cost of everything that the dog destroyed. She put herself in this position. She cannot put the responsibility or the downswing of all of her irresponsibility onto other people. She has to deal with it. This is her mess. She has to clean it up. That's it. And again, no is a complete sentence. If you say no and they keep asking, it's just a matter of disrespect. If you keep the peace on this, right now, I was green flags for hubby for being completely with you here, OP, and for saying, yeah, no, this is your dog, your responsibility, and you're a united front on this, and that's great. But now you're starting to get worried that he's gonna cave to keep the peace, which is the worst possible thing that can happen. Of course, all of these other family members are like, yeah, let her stay there. Do you want the dog to come stay with you? Oh, it can't because we're in a hotel. Yeah, we can't. But if this was a matter of them being able to house this dog during that time, I guarantee you they wouldn't be like, yeah, let him stay, let him stay. It's only because they're in like a Switzerland neutral kind of position that they can say the shit that they're saying. So their opinion means nothing here. Nothing.